Hey everyone, it's Kai from Cool Collectibles back again for another review. This time it's the Tweeterhead 1/5 scale trapjaw from their Masters of the Universe series. And pretty much the only word that I can say is wow, because this piece is absolutely freaking amazing. I've got the, I guess the head sculpt on, that is the homage to the cartoon, I guess, the 80s cartoon, along with the more traditional hook arm here. And it does have a swap out head sculpt and a swap out arm with the much larger cannon. And there is no exclusive, so the singular release comes with all of that, which is, in my view, pretty damn awesome. I do hate when they do exclusive releases, like they did with Mer-Man, for example, that came with the Trident. Luckily I was able to get that, but if they just released statues with all of the swap out pieces together, I would much prefer that. The upcoming Beastman does have an exclusive with the swap out, I think it's the axe, and I did manage to get that directly from Tweeterhead as well, but hopefully a lot of collectors who are into this series can get their hands on that exclusive. So I'm not sure why they changed it up with those two releases and kept it with no exclusive for this one, but regardless, it is a pretty amazing release. So just going down to the base here, it's very much in line with the style and aesthetic of the other evil characters from this series, starting with the sideshow releases. So I do have the original exclusives for Skeletor, Evil Lyn, and I think the Hordak was the first Tweeterhead, but then with Mer-Man and now Trapjaw and Beastman coming up is where Tweeterhead pretty much took over. The base here is a little bit grey, similar to the Mer-Man release, as opposed to, I think, the sideshow figures in most lighting conditions has more of a, it's still fairly grey, but has just a slight more tinge of purple. I guess, you know, reminiscent of that Snake Mountain layer, but overall I think the base here is still pretty detailed, and the paint app does fit in quite nicely. I will have a group shot of all the statues later, probably next week, when I have a bit more time to get everything out of the display cabinet. But as you can see there, it's got that lava base like some of the others, and the statue just pegs in with this left foot, and the right foot just rests on a sort of footprint indentation in the base there. So it fits in fairly nicely and securely, and there is no sort of lean or issue from mine, so hopefully that stands the test of time. The hook arm here, just the paint application overall on the entire piece here is really nicely done. I love the blue of the skin tone in the body there. It really does stand out against the sort of dark wash in the metallic arm, the sort of brown of the leather there, the straps and the armor. So everything has a really nice weathered look and battle worn look as well. You can see some of the sculpted detail there. Love the shading or darker shading in the musculature there, and the sort of reminiscent of the pearlescent green in the sort of thigh armor and the belt there. So love that sculpted detail. With the head sculpt here, it does have that more of the NFL football look, which is reminiscent of the original cartoon. I love the sculpted detail, and the green there really does pop against that silver metallic, not silver, the sort of red metallic sheen to it, and the silver highlighting there. Now I'll just probably stop there and swap out the headpiece and the arm. I'll give you guys a look at that. Hold on. Alright, so here he is with his alternate head sculpt, and you'll see that it is a much more sort of modern interpretation of Trapjaw. I like the wider mouth, that gives him more of that sort of battle-ready snarl. And just asking my kids which head sculpt they prefer, they definitely prefer this one, but I guess for all of that nostalgia and how I've got the rest of my collection in the series displayed with more of the homage to the cartoon. I'll probably stick with the previous head sculpt. I'm still not quite sure if I'll go with this larger arm cannon though. As you can see, I'll pan out a little, it is much bigger in scale and size than the traditional hook. It's almost a little too big. I guess it does give him a really menacing frame, definitely. And the painted detail is really incredible as well. I love the sort of brown wash, the bronze wash there, the silver highlighting. So they've done an amazing amount of work on the detail there. Yeah, it's not doing too much for me. I do love the fact that it's got this blade at the end here as well. But I don't know. I'll see what it looks like in comparison with you know, Merman and the other villains in the collection. But for now, I definitely think I'll probably be going with the hook. He definitely fits in the Abesta shelf fairly easily. I'm not sure if I'll be able to cram him in with Merman as well, but I'll see how they both fit once I try to get him into the cabinet. But again, together, I think if you like the more modern style and maybe some of the newer variations of the cartoon, you might go with this particular style. But for me, I grew up watching the 80s cartoon, so I think I might stick with the other alternate options. And just quickly, these two pieces on the belt sides here, this piece and this piece here, are separated and they just sort of peg into little holes on the side. So you just need to remember to put this one in before you put the arm on, otherwise you won't be able to get it in. But again, the metallic sort of paint detail is pretty awesome on both. So this one looks like I guess a smaller blade, or almost like a smaller handsaw, whereas this one on this side, I'm not actually sure what that is, to be honest. Looks like a bit of maybe a club or something like that. I don't know if there's meant to be a blade that comes out of that or not. But either way, it does look pretty awesome when you set it all up. And as I was saying before, the details in the armor, just the knee and shin pieces here and how they progress up to the leather sort of painted areas there. There's no soft goods on this. I guess the original Sideshow figures did have some soft goods, but for a character like this, I'm not too fussed without that. So again, it's pretty amazing that Tweeterhead keep pumping out these incredible interpretations of these classic characters. I for one are definitely glad they keep knocking it out of the park. The last few releases have been absolutely incredible. So I hope they continue this series for a long time to come. I think they've got their new Skeletor coming out next, which I have passed on because I've got the old Sideshow one. But I've definitely got Beastman coming. And hopefully they have Sorceress, Man-at-Arms, and even Triclops. I would love a Triclops to round out the henchmen. But that's pretty much it for my thoughts on this new Tweeterhead Masters of the Universe maquette. If you're a fan of these, I would definitely pick it up. If you're local to Australia like I am, definitely head over to Pop Culture, because I think the local price is pretty much better than anywhere else you can get internationally, so definitely check them out. But other than that, hopefully you like that quick look, and can give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for all my upcoming videos later this year. So until then, thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.